Welcome to the first 2026 episode of
Family Meeting.
My name is Matt Glass.
And I'm AJ Tanari.
And this is Family Meeting, the show where right now me and AJ are going to make an interpretive style rap talking about the hardships of being an Italian.
That we are. Are you guys ready? Is that making the cut?
No, absolutely the fuck not. Oh my God.
I really came out swinging.
I might honestly just bleep that entire part out just because it's funny.
That's really funny. That's starting your gangster rap career in 2026.
That was just, I don't know why that was the first thing. It wasn't even Italian. That was French.
That's French. It's okay.
That's crazy. And they're a stone's throw away from one another. But anywho, that is not what we're doing today.
Nah.
AJ and I today, we thought it would be fun to discuss some of our favorite, or at least most notable, concert experiences.
Yeah, Family Meeting's a show where we just kind of chill, just shoot the shit. So we decided, a general music topic is concerts, and we've been to a few of them, some together.
Yes.
So we're going to talk about our favorite memories. For me, some least favorite memories. And just kind of talk about just what we like about going to some live music, the memories that we attach to them, as well as like how the performance was itself. And yeah, just a good chill time.
See where this night before this releases takes us.
Exactly. It is currently 10 p.m.
I have like 3 honorable mentions that I want to discuss very briefly.
Word.
I don't know how many you have. I know you said you had like quite a few.
I have like 8.
Word.
Yeah, those all just kind of like run down like briefly.
Gotcha.
Do you want to like just get them knock them out right now?
Yeah, sure. I mean, if you want to go first, that's completely fine too.
All right. So first honorable mention, I saw Snarky Puppy in 2018. That was like one of the first concerts I went to. That was actually the second concert I ever went to. And that was like right before I graduated high school, so I have a lot of fond memories attached to that. I saw Jungle in 2021 at the Fillmore, and that was kind of a memorable concert because friend of the podcast, Elizabeth, that was kind of like the first time like that we like really hung out, and that kind of like got us like a lot closer as like a friend group in college.
Word.
I saw Maggie Lindemann in 2021, I think at the TLA, and I actually met her.
Oh, that's cool.
Fucking crazy. I have a picture of her. I could flash that up on the YouTube listeners if you want to see what that looks like. Friend of the podcast, Evan and I saw Genesis in 2021 for their last ever tour at the Wells Fargo Center, which is really, really cool because they're one of my favorites. I mentioned several times I saw The Residents in 2023. Not a great concert, but I've told that story already. Also, another concert I saw with Evan was Slow Dive in 2023. Really just chill, vibey concert. That was a lot of fun. Also, friend of the podcast, Fatted and I saw The Darkness in 2023. And the most notable thing there was that we saw
one of our
college professors,
yeah.
which was the raddest fucking thing. That was so sick. And then this is a concert that didn't happen, but we were very excited for. This was Ween, supposed to come in 2024, but it got canceled, unfortunately.
Speaking of Ween, and I'm sure we'll get to that in a little bit, but I just remember AJ was saying that he and I had been to 2 concerts together.
Yeah.
And I only remembered the Turnstile one from recently, and I completely forgot that we went to a Ween concert.
Yeah, that was, I think, the first concert we went to together.
That's oh wow, yeah, I guess that's true. That's true. But
we'll talk about that a little later.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely. That. Now I literally just remembered that, and now I'm gonna talk about it.
Hell yeah!
It's really funny because I completely forgot, and they're like my favorite band. I got like 3 honorable mentions. As you guys are well aware, I have a sister that enjoyed the Jonas Brothers for a very long time. So I had the privilege of not only going to just one Jonas Brothers concert, technically 2 Jonas Brothers concerts.
Oh, wow.
When I was in the 2nd grade,
Look at that.
I went to a Nick Jonas concert with my sister.
Whoa.
And
Nick Solo.
Yeah.
Was Common there?
No, he was not there. He was not there. What was there was this fucking like onslaught of rain. Like the concert was still going on, but it was like pouring rain out. And then midway through the show, they actually had to like cancel it.
Damn.
Because it was just a torrential downpour.
It was an outdoor show.
Yeah.
Yikes.
It was wild. But I mean, it was pretty cool. You know, like it was cool, like seeing Nick, I guess, in a non-brotherly format.
In a more independent.
It was with his backup band called The Administration, and
nice.
It was basically like a bunch of like Stevie Wonder-esque songs.
Yeah.
So if you ever wanted to hear Nick Jonas sing like Stevie Wonder,
you want to see a white boy speak a little Espanol?
Yeah, just a little bit, just a little bit. we all need at least a couple words in Espanol from our white boys. Let me think. So I went to see the Jonas Brothers for their comeback when I was in high school with my sister again, and that one was actually kind of fun. Like, they played a lot of their older stuff, which I knew because my sister legit like sang all throughout the house. Yeah. So I knew all the words, which was kind of fun.
That's pretty cool.
Lie.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was cool. They did that. They did like the Cake by the Ocean shit. They did all the Nick Jonas singles because he had the best solo career out of the three of them. Or at least the most commercially successful. But that one was cool. It was like cool, I guess, the start of their new era. Yeah. Whatever that era is.
That we're currently in.
That we're currently in, yeah. Let's see. There's that one. I saw K-pop group 17 with my sister.
Oh,
a lot of these are ones that I've seen with my sister. Yeah.
Gotcha.
I didn't really start like purposefully going to my own concerts really until like end of, actually, like I'd say like college.
Yeah. I
just kind of like was very I just really just listened to stuff in my headphones. I didn't really listen to live albums, or I didn't really go to live shows or listen to live albums that much. So
I feel that. I think like when I was growing up, I didn't really have like a set music taste, so I wasn't like really itching to go to concerts until like high school. Yeah. So I'm in a very similar boat.
I also didn't have any money.
That's also fair. That's pretty valid.
I didn't have a job that I worked to like get money to go to concerts. Yeah. So that was definitely also a part of it. But that was cool. Weird venue, weird crowd. That was around the time where like fans started like throwing cell phones to the artists. Yeah. And there was like a whole moment where they like stopped the music and they're like, please stop throwing your phones at us. We don't want to die.
Oh, like BB Rexa.
And was it Kid Cudi?
It might have. Oh shit!
Someone threw like a water bottle at Kid Cudi, and he was like,
and Death Grips.
Oh yeah, fuck, and Death Grips. It happens a lot, guys. Don't throw shit.
That's just bad behavior.
Just stop. Also, don't throw shit at Cardi B. She'll throw shit right back at you. Honestly, as much as it's just like, oh, we look up to the artists or whatever. Nah, don't throw shit at people.
Yeah, it's just rude.
Don't expect them to not be mad.
Yeah, if you hit them, it's gonna kind of suck.
Yeah,
and ruin the show for everyone.
They're not just like your entertainment. They're people, you know. But anywho, what was I gonna say? And then the last honorable mention I'll say is Jukebox the Ghost this past year.
Hell yeah,
it was kind of fun. Kind of got me back into them a bit for like a couple months. And it was really neat to see them live, especially since I kind of redirected my attention toward them through the Extremely Accurate Birds podcast.
Gotcha.
Which has been very fun. And apparently they might be performing.
Oh yeah?
Like they're not, only one of the members of Jukebox the Ghost is like doing that podcast. Yeah. But he and the other guy he does it with, they might actually like be touring and performing, and I think I'm gonna go.
That's kind of rad.
That'd be fucking awesome.
All right, hey, maybe a part 2 for the series if you end up seeing that one.
I'll take AJ with me, and he'll hear the song about the red-winged blackbird.
Yep.
It's gonna be pretty rad, not gonna lie.
Is it like the same, like the Beatles song?
Yeah, no.
Red-winged blackbird in the dead of night?
In the dead of night, yeah. No, it's completely different.
Ah, I see.
But I guess if we want to go into our
actual list,
concert experiences, who wants to go first?
Should we album tonight this, even or odd?
Do you want to be Evan or Ben?
I think I was Ben last time.
All right, word. I'll be Ben.
All right, I'll be even.
Fuck you, Tom.
Siri, flip a coin. Oh, Siri did not like that.
Say please.
Siri, please flip a coin. That's sick. I think she didn't like the fact that you said "fuck you" to Tom.
Siri, fuck you, Tom.
Siri, fuck you, Tom. It's heads. Wait, we roll dice. No, we don't flip coins.
Yeah, the even or odd side of the coin.
Yeah. Shit, we're gonna be here all day.
Imagine that's how currency works. Like one side is 25 cents and the other side is 26 cents. Like all coins.
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ.
Head it the right direction to a teller.
Like it's like Two Faces Gotham. Like he has to pull out of your pocket the luck of the draw. Like
even or odd. Oh, that's a 4, so that's even. So that's
that'd be
me.
You.
All right. So the first concert we're going to talk about is actually the first concert I ever went to.
Word.
And that is Guns N' Roses at the Lincoln Financial Field.
Oh.
It sucked, dude.
That sounds horrible.
Like, At the time, I was decently into Guns N' Roses, like not like super into their discography, because like I haven't like really discovered my whole music taste yet. It was mostly stuff I heard on the radio.
Of course.
So like I knew it from my dad's radio stations and CDs and stuff. But so I was kind of excited to go see them when I first got to the stadium. But I should have known like from the get-go it was gonna be pretty rough. The openers were okay, but it was like a local like indie like psych band that didn't really fit the vibe whatsoever.
Oh man.
Yeah, it was like really cringe. They were talking about lyrics about like going into another dimension.
Tom makes albums.
Give him ideas. I'll definitely write that one down. But the mixing was horrible.
Ooh,
like,
in what way?
Just like nothing was clear, and I think that has to do with just how big the stadium is. So the sound was not. It was bouncing all over the place. It was just very poorly mixed, so it just sounded really choppy, and it just didn't really capture like the experience of live music. It just sounded so compressed and just poorly done.
Gotcha.
So they were not very good. Like I think it's cool that like brought such like a small band as their opener, but it did not work out well.
That's a shame.
Then when Guns N' Roses came, I think we like waited another hour for them to come out. The opener played when the sun was out. They came out when it got dark.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so that show was rough. People were smoking weed, like, and so that was like my first experience like around that. So I was not happy.
I see.
We were also in the fucking nosebleed, so we were so high we couldn't see shit.
Oh, I see.
And then Axl Rose came out. He sounded so terrible.
Was this at the beginning of his like Herbert the Pervert stage?
Probably. I mean, he might have well been in it, but he was definitely in it when I was there. Like, he could not sing for shit. His vocals were terrible.
And it seems to me a sound of the memories. Yeah, some of the vocal performances I have seen of him.
Dude, they're fucking disgusting, and they were pretty bad in 2016. They also like didn't really play like a lot of the stuff that I knew, so that's why I wasn't really enjoying myself, because I wanted like Paradise City, I wanted Sweet Child of Mine, I wanted like Welcome to the Jungle.
Yeah.
I think the only one I saw in the stadium was Welcome to the Jungle, and then the rest was just fucking boring. The music was just poorly mixed. I mean, Slash was doing fine,
Of course.
but Axl Rose, man, just like it was hard to listen to.
I would imagine.
And I turned to my dad. The reason we went was because we got these tickets for free.
Oh, gotcha.
Because like I think one of my parents' friends, like they couldn't go anymore, so they gave it to us. And I turned to my dad, I was like, can we go? like this sucks. And as we were leaving, they played Sweet Child of Mine, and I was like, oh, I fucking missed the song I wanted to hear.
High school age, I was not happy.
No, I had a bad time that night. And I was like, dude, are all fucking concerts like this? I don't want to go to another concert again.
Tears out ears because he doesn't want to hear music ever again.
Axl Rose ruined music for me.
God, my favorite like live Axl Rose ad lib that he does is when he starts Welcome to the Jungle. He's like, you know where the fuck you are? You're gonna die.
You're in the jungle, babe. I'm the jungle, baby.
And he had like so much like more rasp and like grit to his voice when it was in his prime.
Yeah.
But now he just sounds so bad. Apparently, like people have said he actually has been like getting voice training again, and he's been able to kind of like start to recapture that.
That's good.
I'll believe that when I see it. I certainly won't pay to see it.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry that hey, at least you got it for free.
Exactly.
That's true.
That's a good point. At least they were free. And this definitely kind of set the bar super low. So the next concert I saw was like, oh, this is what live music can be like. That's fucking rad.
Oh, I can enjoy music that I'm paying for.
Exactly.
Got it. Okay.
Thanks, Axl.
Thanks, Axl. I mean, I guess at the very end of the day, that was probably like one of the worst concerts you ever went to.
Yeah.
So the bar could only
It
could only go higher, you know? So
I can thank Guns N' Roses for that.
That's pretty good.
I will say that concert also put me off of Guns N' Roses. I'd never want to listen to their music.
Yeah, Guns N' Roses' music actually put me off of Guns N' Roses. Fun fact. I don't know if you knew that. I've always been a hater of them for a long time. Come at me, Tim.
That's funny.
But anyway, I guess the first concert experience I'll talk about, and these are not in chronological order or like order of like favorite or anything like that. Maybe except for the last two. But Hiatus Coyote. I went this past year, and it was a pretty rad concert. I saw it at the Franklin Music Hall.
Very nice.
And it was a cool venue. I actually really enjoyed it. The parking was like super easy,
it's so
which
nice.
I fucking loved. They made us pay a little extra, but I didn't really give a shit about that.
Yeah.
Hiatus Coyote is interesting because they were a band that like I always put them on in the background when I wanted to chill, but kind of wanted some like action here and there with that like neo soul kind of sound. So purposely going to see them perform really like put them in higher graces for me. I mean, I've always been fond of them, but like it was cool to like see them actually. Because you forget when you're listening to like Cinnamon Temple off of Love Heart Cheat Code that guitar riff you're hearing is a bass. Yeah. Which is the fucking nastiest thing to see live because their bass is just ridiculous. It was also all under like UV light the entire time, and it was really sick because everything they were wearing was like glowing in the dark.
That's fucking rad.
Like it didn't look like cheesy like the Black Eyed Peas or anything like that. You know what I mean?
Or like a black light golf course on the boardwalk.
But like they just were naturally neon. It was weird. Like they just kind of had
like
natural,
an aura.
Yeah, like they all had this like components to their everyday look that like was just neon.
That's pretty cool.
Incorporated, which is fucking sick as fuck.
That's pretty dope.
So seeing like Napalm with her green hair fluorescently glowing under the blue lights, that was pretty sick. I think what I really liked about that concert too was like the scenery they had was just so like all over the place and really flowy, but then also like terrifying and cool because they had these like cut out like glowing standees of these like tigers and they were lighting up with the music. It was really sick. And their opener was actually one of their background singers who made like DJ versions of all of their songs. Yeah. Like he did a DJ set and then played like these sort of like more like mall soft versions of all their songs.
Nice.
If you want to check that out, that he has an album of all their covers and it's called Tres Leches.
Gotcha.
It's really, really fun. High key recommend. Kind of want to get it on CD. But it was really cool just seeing like how fucking cracked they are at performing. It really makes you just appreciate the fact that like they just from the rip had so much talent. Also Napalm as a vocalist and as a person is just really cool.
Nice.
Really cute moment. Some parents brought their daughter to like the concert. Yeah. She was like, I would guess probably like 5 or 6. I think her name was Natalie, and Napalm saw her in the audience. She was like, "Hi, what's your name?" She was like, "Natalie," and she like brought the mic to like for her to answer, and the entire like place just went, "Hi, Natalie."
That's pretty good.
It was really cute.
That's a good bit.
What was not cute, however, the people who went there were fucking rude as fuck.
Really?
I actually got body checked by somebody in the audience trying to like squeeze through, and he pushed me into like 4 like other people to my right.
What an asshole.
And I mean, hey, on the bright side, this random person behind me vouched for me, and they were like, and they straight up were just like, "Hey, watch where you're going. You just pushed that guy."
That's
and then
nice.
that guy just sort of like slithered back into the back of the crowd. So yeah, other than that, it was a pretty fun concert experience. Reeked of weed though.
Oh yeah, I can imagine.
They're very psychedelic, neo soul jazz band, so
it comes with the territory.
Of course. But it was pretty awesome.
Sounds like a fun time.
I really enjoyed that concert experience. Hearing Shaolin Monk Motherfunk live was pretty fucking sick.
Nice,
not gonna lie.
That's rad. I'm glad I see like their musical chops in person. That sounds like a really. Also, their aesthetic sounds really fun too.
It was so. Cool. I have videos. I should show you.
Hell yeah! But I guess we're moving on to the next one.
AJ, what's your next classic, iconic 7 p.m. concert?
Well, my. Oh shit! You're right. It is 7 p.m. We're going to talk about one of my favorites. This is a top 3 concert for me. This is when I saw Yes in 2018. This is for their 50th anniversary. It was a birthday present for me when I turned 18. And it was me, 4 of my friends, my parents. We went down to, they were playing the Fillmore. And that was like up to a recent point, like my favorite concert I've ever been to. Nice. Because like I was really into Yes at the time. I still like them, but like not as much as I did back then.
Yes is so awesome.
They're great. They're fantastic musicians. And even though it wasn't like the traditional lineup, it was Steve Howe's Yes, so it was just mostly him with like a lot of like the new members.
Gotcha.
They brought out like some like collaborators that they brought in the past. They had Trevor Horn, I believe, did some vocals. The guy from the Buggles.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
The guy who does like Video Killed the Radio. He really?
Because he was the vocalist for one of their albums. Like one of their more recent ones called Fly From Here.
Okay.
So they brought him out to sing the song, and it was so fucking rad.
That's rad.
They brought out, I think my favorite Yes drummer, Alan White, for a few songs, which I popped the fuck off for that. That was rad as hell. And then they brought back, I think, the original guitarist on their first album for their encore set. Wow. So it was a really cool, just like full-on like legacy show of like bringing like all these like different parts of Yes's history out for like the crowd to see. It's also really funny because we were the youngest people there. Like everyone was like super like old, but they were all loving it. It was great. They played a lot of songs that I was like so like hyped that they played. I think they played Going for the One. They played something off of Relayer, which like that made me really happy because that's my favorite album. It's only 3 songs, so they played like a little bit of it, which I understand. But like that shit was hype. They played I think the entirety of Close to the Edge, which fucking that's how they opened the show.
That's really cool.
Yeah, that got me super hyped. I think they encored with Roundabout, which is excellent. It was just so much fun to like hear all these songs that I was like really into at the time, like see it just come to life, and see like just the legacy of this band in full force. There's also an incident where some people up front, because it was Philly, got a little too rowdy.
Gotcha.
You know, these Yes fans in their fucking 60s and 70s.
Fucking like decking each other to prog rock music.
They kept like haggling, like Steve Howe being like, play this song. And then Steve Howe like looked at them and he was like, you gotta behave yourself or else I'm gonna walk off stage.
Just the visual of him pointing at them, like, you better behave yourself, young man.
This old fucking, like, pushing 80-year-old man leaning against the wall. He was not happy at that concert, but he was playing like a motherfucker.
That's pretty cool.
There's also this... I can't really do this justice for all the people listening, like, through audio, which is all of you. But there was this one character who was dancing that, like, me and Evan went to go see this as well. The way he was dancing was very peculiar, where he would kind of, like, rotate his hands around each other and then move left to right like that whenever a song was playing. That's it.
It'd be so funny if like from just how like minute that demonstration that AJ gave me was. It'd be so funny if like that was the guy that Steve Howe was just like
heckling.
You need to relax.
Dude, you're causing a scene.
He's just in the pit by himself.
Yeah, he's doing like, that.
Next time there's like a mosh pit, I'm just gonna do that and see if I get a reaction.
Everyone's like two-stepping around you while you're just fucking spinning your hands around each other.
Oh, that's remarkable.
But that's still a top 3 concert for me. That was just such a fun experience. It was really cool to like see that with my friends, especially because like my friend Evan and our other friend Jared, like they're also big Yes fans, so they got to see that like for themselves, which is really cool. It's a really fun experience, a great birthday present. I also met their album artist was there.
Oh, word.
Roger Dean, and I bought a CD and he signed it for me, which I still have.
That is so fucking sick.
Yeah, so that's a very cherished like memory, is that whole concert. I'm very grateful for that experience.
That's awesome, dude.
Yeah.
Honestly, like as somebody who's like just kind of rearing his head around like Yes's discography, that probably was so sick. Did they play any of like the one with the Earth?
Fragile? Yeah, they played Roundabout. What else did they play? I'd have to look up the set list. They might have done like Long Distance Runaround, but I'm not too sure. I think they did Parallels on Going for the One. They did some stuff from their newer album because they had like their current vocalist with them on From Heaven and Earth, and I think it was honestly like they were playing the hits, which was cool. Yeah, it was a cool like just big legacy show, which I was grateful for.
That's sick.
I knew pretty much almost every song, which made me like really happy.
That's always the best when you go into a concert and like know literally everything. Tune in to a couple down the line where I will be facing the opposite.
There we go. Matt, what is your next iconic 7:05 p.m. concert?
My next concert I wanted to talk about was the Weezer concert I went to summer of 2023.
Oh, hell yeah, dude.
That was for, I forget what the tour was called exactly, but it was whatever one they were like, oh, it's a road trip or whatever, but it was like the After the Seasons album, because they had like the giant bust of like Rivers' head on like the shirt designs. They didn't play a single fucking song from Seasons.
I mean, I don't blame them.
Which is hilarious.
Yeah.
But the set list they did have though was just a nice accumulation of like all those songs that people wanted to hear.
Yeah.
And one of my favorite things that Weezer does is Rivers will play an acoustic version of just a random Weezer song. and he actually played my favorite song off of Pinkerton,
Oh, hell
No
yeah.
Other One.
That's
which,
right.
I mean, like, I didn't know it was my favorite until I heard him sing it, and I was just like then and there. Like, I always liked it.
Yeah.
But when I heard him sing it, then I was like, wow, this song is actually like a really fucking good song.
Yeah.
And I got video of all of that and my reactions. It was maybe I could share that at some point, assuming YouTube doesn't take it down. But it was a really cool experience regardless. Some fun moments of that concert. The openers were like really bad.
Yeah. That's right. You were telling me.
It was I mean, listen, no hate to people who like them, but they were opened with Future Islands, which was such a choice because Future Islands sounds nothing like Weezer.
Yeah.
And I would argue they don't sound very good. Their studio stuff sounds good. It sounds very decent, but the guy is like a very particular, like, smoky kind of like ashy voice because apparently he like smoked for a number of years and then was just like, oh, I'm gonna get back into singing. At least I think that's what the story is. If I'm wrong, I apologize, ladies and gentlemen.
All your Future Islands fans.
Yeah, all the Future Islands fans that are listening to this podcast. But they had a bizarre set. First of all, every single fucking song sounded the exact same.
Gotta love it.
Like, literally, me and Fataday just kept being like, it's the same fucking song! They were getting, like, booed off the stage from the people in the back, which was crazy, because I was like, okay, guys, relax.
That's a little much,
It's Weezer. Like, come on, come on. Like,
there's a bar here.
You went into this expecting, like, the top-of-the-line music. Like, it's fucking Weezer.
It's
like,
the fucking Pink Triangle, guys.
This was at the Man Music Center in Philly.
Yeah.
But in the smaller stage.
Okay, yeah.
Which was pretty cool.
And wasn't it like, was it raining at the show?
It was, and they almost canceled, but then it ended up not raining, and it was a great fucking concert experience. What else? They played fucking what's the song off of the Red album? The Try to Play It Cool Like You Just Don't
Greatest
Care.
Man in the World, Greatest Man Who Ever Lived.
Yeah, that one. Rivers, it was so funny. I fucking blinked, and then all of a sudden he just had like a country cowboy hat on, and I could not handle that. I was just like laughing so hard because I was just like, where the fuck did he get that? And some people were getting very, very annoyed. Let's see. One last fun moment from that concert. There was this I think there were like 3 couples that were next to me and special guest Fataday when we went. And they all were like not having a good time, like at all. But one of the ladies there, they were, and me and Fataday were like dancing at the fucking what's it called, The Good Life, when that was playing. And she at one point was just like, "You guys are no fun," and just started dancing with me and
Hell
Fataday.
yeah, nice.
It was so funny.
That's fucking rad.
And that I guess presumably it was her husband was giving me and Fataday like death glares the entire time after the show. But it was fucking awesome.
Hey, that's on him. But Good Life is a good fucking song.
It's one of oh my god, it's like one of my favorites. But listen to the Pinkerton episode of Tom Hates Albums if you want to hear me and AJ's thoughts on Pinkerton.
Exact. Toms are not important.
No, they really aren't.
They're never important.
Oh man, except his completely valid take of 1989 being over in the court of the Crimson King.
Matt, you better be careful with that one.
Yeah, listen, even as a guy who's like not like, I wouldn't even say not a big fan of prog rock, but like even as a guy who doesn't listen to prog rock very often, saying that Shake It Off is better than Schizoid Man is probably one of the craziest takes ever, which I would not expect anything less from Tom.
That's a fair point.
But like,
it's insane. If you want to know what we're talking about, Family Heads, check out last week's episode of Tom Hates Albums.
I really enjoyed that end section where where AJ gave Tom a piece of his mind.
I usually try to be respectful on that show, but that something broke. Something broke that day.
Hey, it's like Tom said though, Portishead ended up in between.
That's right. I can take Portishead over that, like, to each their own. 1989 is a different story. Yeah.
Oh god, Tom is an enigma.
That he is,
but
we're still trying to figure out.
But yeah, that was the Weezer concert experience. I very much enjoyed that. That was probably one of my favorite concerts I've been to in the last like 4 or 5 years.
Hell yeah, it sounds like it was a blast, which is awesome.
It was really cool, and like I'm sure they had like a background band playing behind the stage. Because, I mean, as much as the Buddy Holly solo is iconic, my theory would be, like, you don't want to fuck up the Buddy Holly solo.
Yeah.
It's, like, the most iconic thing about your band. I think they might have had a guy in the back, potentially, doing that.
I see.
But it was kind of rad, though. We actually had to leave in the middle of Buddy Holly because we knew people were going to start swarming out, and me and Fat wanted to get the hell out of there.
Valid.
So it was really, really fun. Yeah, Weezer's cool live. If you like Weezer, go see him live if you get the chance.
I definitely need to see them live because they're one of my favorite bands, and I have yet to do that. So next time they're around, I'll be on the lookout.
I think I literally texted AJ that night being like, the only thing that was missing from that night was you.
You did that. That's right. Aw.
It was fun.
It's like I was a part of it.
He's the greatest man that ever lived.
He was number one.
AJ, what is your number 3 concert experience?
My number 3 concert experience is a concert that I could not give a shit less about, but I loved the experience.
What was it?
So this is a whole fucking story. So as I mentioned, friend of the podcast, Elizabeth, one of like the big things we did in college was we just go to like a ton of concerts because she had an internship, so she would like her job was essentially to go to concerts and just like write like a summary, like a report about like what was going on. So she would just bring us along to, you know, go with her just to make it like less boring. But one of the concerts she actually wanted to go to was Charlotte Sands was opening for Youngblood at the Fillmore in 2022.
I tangentially know some parts of this story.
So I had zero attachment to any of these artists, but I was just going for, you know, the vibes, the fun time. And the most coincidental thing happened where Elizabeth's brother Andrew, also check out that episode that just came out, was also going to that concert with someone he knew from college. That's a whole other story, but apparently Andrew's friend knew the lighting guy for Youngblood's crew, and he had access to 2 VIP wristbands to get us into the upper section of the Fillmore. So we took shifts, basically swapping out wristbands with each other to get all of us into the VIP section. And we had like our own like family box essentially, like overlooking the whole thing. And it was just such like an insane coincidence, the fact that like this just happened out of nowhere.
Yeah.
But it was such a cool experience being like in like that setting. We had like a great view, the mixing was great. We got to see just how full the crowd was. There was so much good energy. We had access to like the VIP bar area, which is where one of my favorite stories of all time comes into play. So, friend of the podcast, Fataday, was with us that night. And this was at a time where we were kind of losers growing up. So, you know, we haven't like really like drank that much or like smoked or anything. But the opportunity arose, like we could do that now. So I went out to get drinks for everyone because we didn't want to get caught like having all these people in a VIP box. So we were taking shifts to get drinks. So I went out, I was taking everyone's drink orders. I got to Fataday. I was like, what do you want? And he said, I want a Mike's Hard Lemonade. And I was like, okay, I don't know if they're going to have that here, but I'll see what I can do. So I go to the bar, I get everyone's drinks, and I ask the bartender, hey, like, do you have any Mike's Hard Lemonade? And he's like, nah, dude, like, what the fuck do you think we are?
We're a fucking concert venue.
And I'm like, all right, I figured. And it's like, what can you do for me instead? He's like, I got like club soda with lemon. And I'm like, all right, word, I'll take that. So I pay for the drinks, I grab them all, I go back to the VIP box, I hand them out, and I go, Fataday, they did not have any Mike's Hard Lemonade, so I got you this instead. And he's like, okay, cool. What is that? And I was like, oh, it's like a vodka with Sprite. And he's like, okay, sick. So he takes a sip and he goes, wow, I can't even taste the vodka.
Nothing's better than gaslighting Fataday.
Oh, it's so fucking funny. I think the funniest part was that it was the first time that he smoked weed, so he thought he got like twisted. But in reality, he just had a very low tolerance at the time.
God, I mean, I would argue still, honestly.
Fair enough.
Okay, it's definitely gotten a little better, but
yeah. We love you, Fataday.
I'm also no person to talk if I'm being real. But the funniest thing, kind of like another story right after that. Also, I'm glad that you explained it like step by step of how you got there.
Yeah.
Because I only like heard this like most of the story from Fataday, who was high at the time. So quite literally, like I couldn't make heads or tails.
Yeah, how the fuck this all happened?
I was like, how did you manage to get up in the booth?
Yeah.
Like that's he didn't explain that very well. But funny thing about that night, because I was living with Fataday at the time, he at one point was like, yeah, he told us like he smoked a little bit of weed, and he was just like, yeah, you know, we should go to Delaware. We could probably get there in like 10 minutes. And at the time we were like in like Garnet Valley, Aston area. So it was just like walking there. He said we could get there in 10 minutes.
I'm like, not quite, buddy.
I was gonna say walking there. Yeah, he was pretty fucked that night.
Yeah.
It was funny.
But that like I said, I had zero interest in the music whatsoever. I was just there for like the vibes and the people. It was a great time. We all just were like, we were drinking. We were just like, just living out the college life. The performers were fine. Charlotte Sands was cool. I have no idea who the fuck the opener was. I just remember I was kind of heckling them from the VIP booth because I was drunk. And our friend Alex was like, dude, you got to chill the fuck out.
Yo.
So I would have made Steve Howe really mad if I did that at the S concert.
Youngblood's like, yo, you got to calm down.
You gotta stop that right now. But yeah, it was a fun time. I think one of the most awkward things was Andrew's former college friend brought up like two girls to like kind of like also show up and be like, yo, like I got us like VIP, and he was just like making out with this one girl while like we were just having a good time. And he brought another girl for like Andrew, but she had a boyfriend, so they were just like awkwardly like talking to each other.
Yo.
Oh, that shit was so funny.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, man.
That sounds so chaotic, but I love that.
Dude, it fucking rocked. That's one of my favorite memories from college. I love that night. Even though I could give a shit about Youngblood.
Yeah.
But he's a pretty cool dude.
I heard.
Yeah.
I think like his music, I could see the appeal, but it's just not really like my thing.
Same. Yeah. All you Youngblood fans, good for you. I hope you have the opportunity to experience what I did, because that shit was a lot of fun. That was a very good time.
Yeah, find two people to bring up to the VIP booth.
Yeah.
Start making out with them. It'll be great.
And then the other one, the host partner, just talk to them as much as you can before it's just silence for the rest of the night.
Heckle one of the openers, it'll be great. Oh man.
But yeah, that's my number 3. Matt, what is your number 3?
My number 3, my lord, number 3. Sorry, I'm obligated to do that.
Yeah, dude.
My number 3 was actually seeing the Arctic Monkeys in concert.
Very cool.
A band that my sister is super into, like even to this day, and I only really like tangentially knew their songs, but they never really like clicked with me to the point where like I wanted to listen to them like all the time.
Yeah.
It wasn't until this concert where I actually like started listening to their music and being like, oh, actually this is kind of cool.
Yeah.
It's weird with the Arctic Monkeys. It's like they're like, I don't even know how to describe it other than like the cool guys music, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like if you want to like be like, oh, I listen to all kinds of like rock and stuff like that, but not like stray too far from the mainstream, there's like the Arctic Monkeys.
Yeah.
Because literally like every single one of their songs are beloved by the audience. But it was a pretty rad concert, honestly. I keep saying they were opened by, which is not grammatically.
The openers were.
Yes. The openers for the Arctic Monkeys, they were this like really British band called Fontaines DC.
Oh, I know them.
Which I got to see at WXPN for a second time.
Dude.
At WXPN. What's that called again? They do that every summer.
Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Non-com. Yeah, I got to go to non-com twice, and it was really fun because I got
to see them. That's rad.
Yeah, twice. Jackie Down the Line was around the time where they released that song, and that song was fucking awesome, which I really enjoyed. But they opened for the Arctic Monkeys, and that was really cool. They were, they were pretty good, pretty serviceable for the concert experience, I would say. And then the Arctic Monkeys set was like really cool. They just like had this swagger to them that like was honestly kind of unmatched from like a lot of concert experiences I've been to.
Yeah.
Like Alex Turner is just a really good frontman. He just knows how to hold his own on stage, and like everything he does is just so like smooth. Like he would like play a lick on the guitar and then he'd like point to the back of the band and they would like hit it instantly.
That's rad.
It was really, really sick. Certain songs from that night that like I still listen to. Of course, they're like some of the most popular ones, but I like fell in love with their song Fluorescent Adolescent way later than I should have.
Yeah.
I just really I love the way it sounds, and I always kind of like had an appreciation for it, but that concert like cemented the love of just that song for me.
Nice, dude.
What other things? There was a really funny moment where me and my sister were like sitting next to these two guys, and it was kind of warm, and this dude was like making fun of me because I was wearing a flannel, like a green flannel, and he was just like, he goes, it's so hot in here, man, how can you be wearing that flannel? And I said to him, I was like, look, man, as far as I know, we're in fall, and I'm no quitter. Like, so as soon as it gets at least a little cold out, it's flannel season.
I bet
my
he
guy.
fucking ate those words, dude.
Yeah, he was kind of just like, okay, geez, I'm sorry. Probably because he didn't realize he was talking to a crazy person.
The flannel fiend.
Shit. Fuck, it's such a good idea.
Foiled again.
The flannel fiends. Fuck. So that was really funny. The crowd was pretty cool too. But fuck, there was one more thing I was gonna say. The craziest part of that whole experience was my sister and I were like really close to the stage.
Yeah.
Like we were in the pit.
Nice,
essentially.
Dude. That's rad.
There were seats, but we were like seats like right outside of the standing area in the pit. Like we were like 20 feet away, I would say.
Nice.
I found out like a few weeks later, I was like, yeah, Meg, that was a really cool concert. Thank you for taking me. I was like, how much do I owe for the tickets? She was like, oh, I don't really expect you to pay me back. They were like $1,300.
Holy shit.
And I was like,
fair enough.
I was like, where the fuck did you get that money? She was like, I don't have that. I just kind of did it on impulse. I was like, all right, word.
Fair enough, yeah. Word.
I respect it. I've never spent that much for concert tickets in my life.
I don't want to.
But it was worth it. I think one of the highlights was like the amount of pictures I got. Specifically one where they brought down a disco ball that said monkeys on it.
Nice.
And I got some pretty rad pictures. I should post a lot of these on the Instagram.
Oh yeah, dude, yeah.
Some of these. If you want to see any of these concert clips, we'd be happy to show you.
I'll send some your way if you want to put them up there.
Just subscribe to our Patreon.
Exactly.
So you can see
this exclusive content. If you want that picture of me and Maggie Lindemann, you gotta pay for it, all right?
But anyway.
Yeah.
AJ, am I correct in saying that we might have the same next two?
So here's the thing. We definitely have the same two. If you want, I could hop in on when you talk about it, because I have a couple I also want to talk about.
Word.
I have actually the single worst concert I've ever been to. I'm about to talk about.
Oh, lovely.
And then the first concert I went to with my girlfriend. So that'll be my 4 and 5.
Nice.
So, number 4, Firefly 2022.
You went to Firefly?
I went to Firefly. The
man.
very last Firefly that has ever happened, at least up to this point. And it was the worst fucking experience I've ever had.
What happened?
So, friend of the podcast, Elizabeth, at this time, she was doing merch for an artist called Ren for Short, who was playing at Firefly. And initially, a couple of our friends, Aaron and Pat, who the latter I was living with in Westchester, they were going to go to Firefly to go see Elizabeth. And they were like, hey, like, do you want to come along? Like, we're going to go visit. So I was like, sure. So I told my boss, because I was working on my shitty photo editing job at this time.
Yeah.
And I was like, hey, I'm going to leave like 2 hours early. Is there any way I could like make up these hours? She's like, you can either come in tomorrow, either early or stay late. And I was like, okay, I'll come in an hour early and I'll stay an hour later just to make up for that. He's like, okay, cool. Sounds good. So my thought process was we were going to Firefly to see Elizabeth and then go home. They wanted to stay for the entire set because Halsey was headlining. And Firefly happens in Dover, which is like an hour and a half drive from our apartment.
Oh.
So that initially I was like, oh fuck, because I got in the car and they explained that to me. I was like, well, I'm a hostage now. I can't leave. We're on the fucking highway.
Man.
I also already paid for my ticket, so like we were in it at this point.
Yeah.
So we get there. Of course, it's at the Speedway, so it's a fucking 30-minute walk to actually get to the venue itself, which sucks. We saw none of the people that I would want to see were playing that night. Like, the only people that I would have wanted to see in hindsight was Mannequin Pussy and Joey Valence and Bray.
Oh my god, that would have been so cool.
But I didn't know who they were at the time, and like I didn't know where they were playing either. So I missed that, and like all the artists I just didn't know, or I didn't care about, or I didn't like. So like Willow was playing, which is cool. I thought Willow Smith was there.
I was gonna say like, oh, that Willow. Yeah. No, who else?
Willow.
Who else, Matt? Like, seriously. Anyway, continue.
Now you're good. But we went to go see Ren for Short. That was a fun show. It was cool seeing Elizabeth. Like, I think talked to her for like 15 minutes, and then she was like, they were out of there. Like, the whole crew was like gone for their next show.
Damn.
So that was a fine, like, like show. Like, the mixing was okay, which is what we'll get to, because the very next show we were in the same spot that we saw was Alexander 23. The worst mixing I have ever heard in my entire life. Like, it was peaking.
Oh.
Like, it was clipping. It was loud as fuck. it was horrible. Like, I'm glad I brought earplugs with me.
I was gonna say, did you bring earplugs?
I did, just in case. And like that shit, like I still felt it like after I took them out. Like, I don't know what happened, but his vocals were all choppy. Like, it was almost like putting the distortion effect in like Audition. Like, that's how bad it sounded.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was rough, and I have no idea what happened. But eventually, we're walking around the festival. I'm miserable because like I don't know anyone. I don't want to like see any of these artists. I just want to go home and go to bed. But I'm like stuck here, so I'm like, I mean, it was cool hanging out with like our friends, but there was a moment where my roommate Pat was like, "Hey man, how you doing?" I'm like, "Dude, this is not my scene." And he's like, "I feel you." So we bought some overpriced mac and cheese. We watched a little bit of the 100 Gecs set.
That's cool, at least.
Yeah, I don't like 100 Gecs, so it wasn't cool for me.
I understand. I think at that time they hadn't even really come like into their stride with their good album yet. So
I think like they were like right on the cusp of what was it, 1,000 Gecs, I think.
Yeah.
I think it was like right around that time. There's a video, I don't know if I would have it, but our friend Ethan took a video of me and our other friend Aaron who were miserable. It was like from like up above, so we looked really small and sad.
At least like you weren't the only one who was miserable.
Oh yeah, there was pockets of misery for all of us. But eventually got to the point where like they were about to go see Halsey, like, "Aaron, give me the keys. I'm going to sleep in your car." So like I took the fucking 30-minute walk of shame back to the parking lot. I unlocked the car, I threw on Floral Shop, and I tried taking a nap. It didn't really work, but I fucking missed Halsey, which I didn't mind. I got like maybe 15 minutes of sleep before we drove back home. Another hour and a half, we had to drop off Pat because he was still in school at that time.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
And then we went back to my apartment. It was like 2 a.m. when we got home, and I had to wake up at like 5 so I could get into work at 6. And I was that was the day where I was like, I'm gonna quit my job. Like I hate it here.
Nah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Wow, that sounds fucking awful.
Dude, it was the fucking woat, and I'm so glad Firefly's not around anymore. It also sucks too because literally the next day in that lineup, it was fucking, I think, Green Day or Weezer.
Oh my god, damn.
So I was like, wow, we could have gone like to the cool day.
Yeah, no, that honestly sounds fucking torturous.
Dude, it was rough, man. That next day at work fucking killed me. I hated it.
It's so funny how you said you put on Floral Shop. Yeah. Because like literally at time of recording, I listened to like most of that album on the way here.
Oh hell yeah.
So it's just funny like hearing that.
Little coincidence.
It just makes shit better, I guess.
I needed something.
Something that was more like your speed.
Exactly, because this was at the time when like Matt and I were starting the podcast.
Was it really?
Yeah, because it was.
Damn.
I think it was like right after or like right before we recorded that episode. So I was like listening to that album just to be like, I need some comfort right now. I'm not having a good time.
God, that sounds fucking awful. I never heard this story.
Dude, it was bad.
You just blocked it out.
Yeah. I don't talk about it at all. Like I'm grateful for the opportunity that I got to go, but I was not happy. That shit sucked.
I don't think I would be either.
No.
That sounds awful.
It was rough, man. But on a brighter note, Matt, what's your next concert?
So this next concert is, like I hinted at before, one that I just remembered that me and AJ went to just because it's been so long.
Yeah.
And that was when we saw Ween at the Met.
At the Met, yeah. 2022.
In 2022, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Was that in 2022 or 23?
I think it was 22 because I think Saturday was still in school, right?
Oh yeah, and then my phone broke.
Yeah.
Right before the concert.
That's right.
And oh god, that was crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that was a fun time.
That was a good fucking night, man.
I really enjoyed that concert. Like I liked Ween for like a pretty decent amount, but that concert was like the crown jewel of just like, oh yeah, these guys are like my favorites of all time.
I think I can safely say this is my favorite concert I've ever been to.
Really?
Yeah.
Awesome.
It's number one. I think number two is the concert we'll be talking about right after this.
That's so valid because I think I honest to God might have them a little flipped.
Yeah, that's fair.
Because they're just so fucking good. Yeah, dude, like literally their entire set, they played like a good portion of Chocolate and Cheese, a good portion of the Mollusk, none of Quebec, which
that was a bummer.
A little bit, which they played Transdermal at the same venue the following night.
Yeah.
Which me and Fataday were so upset about because like he and I love that song.
Did it piss up a rope?
They did, which if I heard it on that album prior, I would not have really cared for it, but it's only because I heard it at the concert. I crank that shit up all the time.
It's a banger, man. Hearing it live is so much fun.
It's so funny. They play it a little bit faster.
Yeah.
But really enjoyed that experience. They also played my favorite Ween song of all time, Polka Dot Tail.
Yeah.
And then, but they transitioned into Polka Dot Tail from a cover of Purple Rain by Prince.
Yeah.
And I cried. Like it was so overwhelming for me.
I know, man. The fact we got the Purple Rain cover and Ocean Man. Let's not forget, a rarity for a Ween live set.
Fun story regarding the Ocean Man portion of the evening. I had looked up Ween concerts because AJ had actually told me that a lot of their songs are like different than how they are in studio. And one of the key signs that Ween is going to play Ocean Man is if someone brings Jeaner out the mandolin, because it's like the main like meat and potatoes of the song.
Yeah.
And I'm freaking the fuck out. We all have earplugs in because it's loud, because Ween plays really loud.
They do.
And I'm freaking out, just like, guys, it's the mandolin! It's the mandolin! They're going to bring out the mandolin! And they're all just like, what? Like, I'm freaking the fuck out. And my favorite thing about that was before they started, Jeaner goes, this one goes out to my mother. And then Diener just goes, yeah, Susan. And then Jeaner just looks at him like, why did you tell everybody my mom's name? Like, what the actual fuck?
Susan Ween.
Susan Ween. Susan, I guess, Freeman?
Susiener.
Susiener. A couple other like tracks that they played like a good amount of the deep cuts too.
Oh yeah.
Personal favorite was Sucking Blood from the Devil's Dick.
Dude, that was rad. Was Put the Coke on? Did they do put the Coke on my dick?
I think they did. Yeah,
because Claude was singing.
Yes. Yeah. They did. They did. That shit was rad as fuck.
Dude, that was rad as hell. I love that we got to hear Roses Are Free. That's one of my favorite Ween songs. That was a blast.
Another fun story about that concert. We knew a person at the time, me and AJ and Fataday, we were in a little jam band in college with this guy who turned out to be like, he's an asshole, if I'm just gonna be upfront. If you're listening, which I doubt you are, go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
But anyway, he always tried to like, I guess
show off
and like flex things all the time. And he was working at concert venues, but he always made it sound like he was like in a much higher position, like mixing or doing admissions or something. But he was just a door guy, like a bouncer pretty much. And he like legit to me was like, yo, they're working at the venue that Ween is going to be going to the venue I'm working at. Yeah. And I could get you like backstage passes. And I was just like,
oh yeah, for all 5 of us that are going.
Yeah. And I was just like, oh, that's cool, man. Like at the time I was like, oh, that's neat, but like,
I don't need it.
I don't really give a shit about that. Like, I mean, it would be cool to meet them, obviously, but like,
I'm not going there to meet them.
No, I just want to like go and have a good time.
Yeah.
And yeah, dude, like he was just so insistent about it, and then he was like, "Yeah, I'll meet you guys there." Like, what? This whole thing.
Yeah.
I think it was at the end of the concert where I like said to AJ, I was like, "Yeah, I really enjoyed meeting them backstage," because we didn't. It was just,
it just didn't happen.
It was just an empty promise because he just wanted to like show off the fact, that he was a doorman at a concert venue.
Because he was like, "Oh, 5-2, that's kind of like a hard swing, but I got you guys, I can do it."
I'm sorry. Yeah, it's kind of a hard swing for the thing that you offered, but before I could even say anything. Yeah.
That's been a running joke. It's like, wow, thank God he gave us those tickets.
Every concert I go to, I always say to AJ, like, oh, such and such is... Dude, I don't want to brag, but I got backstage passes.
We're going to meet these guys.
Yeah, that concert was honestly pretty goated, and God, like when I say that when they played Polka Dot Tail, I cried. Believe me,
I remember.
I literally cried. Family Heads. That song is my favorite.
I think it was my favorite set because I've seen them 3 times. That was the 3rd time I saw them, and it's still my favorite. Like that set list, I think is like the best I've ever seen. The performances were great. The mixing was excellent, which is great for the Met. Because the first time I saw them at the Met, it wasn't that good. It was a little too loud. It was perfect for this venue. I love what they do with the Boognish graphic, how it changes colors for the different songs. That's such a fun aesthetic. The crowd
was so into it.
Dude, it's such like an infectious environment to like be there. Like everyone's dancing, everyone's having a good time. They throw sex dolls into the pit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
Beach balls and sex dolls. They throw that shit around. It's so much fun. It's just, if you've never been to a Ween concert and you like the band, go see it. Like, it's such a great experience.
If they come back, which I'm praying sometime in like my lifespan that they come back, at least for just a couple more concerts. Guys, don't waste time. Their shows are so worth it, especially if you're like a huge fan and you just love all their material, because they switch it up and it's really, really good. Another fun thing about that concert was all the people we went with were people that have been on the podcast.
Yeah.
Fatide Korngor, Andrew Marshall, Evan Vandenbroel, which was the first time I met Evan.
That's right. Yeah.
And our friendship has stood the test of time, the test of Tom even. And it was a really, really cool time. We got Royal Farms afterwards.
Did. Yeah.
It was really cool. Yeah, dude, honestly, like it was really tough. Like, I mean, obviously, like I said, my list of concerts today is not in like chronological or like order of favoritism. Yeah. But like this one is definitely up there. And I think honestly, in terms of enjoyability, this and Turnstile, like
neck and neck,
right next to each other.
I mean, that's fair, but they were both great nights. Like I hold that night very fondly. That was just such a fun concert, man.
It was incredible.
I'm glad we could experience it together.
No, likewise, honestly. We should go to more concerts together, AJ.
I agree. Let's be on the lookout for 2026. So we can make a part 2 to this episode.
After our hiatus. Yeah, it's going to be, we're going to do a real life time skip for the podcast.
Oh, it's time for the Majin Buu arc of family album. Adult Tom.
That's so cool. I want to be like Gohan.
Fight you.
Oh god, it's so cool. I need to rewatch Dragon Ball.
I just got my girlfriend into it.
Hell yeah.
So that's been rad. And speaking of my girlfriend, my last concert I'll talk about solo is when I got to see Magdalena Bay in 2024.
Oh yeah, I forgot you went to go see him.
Me, Megan, and friend of the podcast, Evan, that was their first time meeting, went to go see them at Brooklyn Bowl, which a very neat venue. But that was such a fun show because they did the entirety of Imaginal Disc front to back.
That's rad.
Which is rad as hell. It honestly reminded me a lot of Genesis because they had a lot of set production in there. They had this big screen. It was kind of like shaped like a mirror, and it would play different videos for like the different songs that had music videos, as well as different kind of clips they filmed for the concert itself.
That's cool.
Which was rad as fuck. They brought the costumes out. There was like costume changes. They pulled out some of the hits from Mercurial World, like they did. I think they did "You Lose." I think they did. So good. Not off Mercurial World. They did "Kill Shot," which is rad as fuck.
Ooh, I don't know that one.
That's a good one. That's like how they kind of blew up.
Word.
But it was the mixing was fantastic. The crowd was great. Like they were all loving it. It was really cool to see because like they were a smaller group, but like this kind of blew them up a little bit. And that venue was packed out. It was all GA. It was standing, so it was a little tight, but it was still worth it. And it was just really cool to experience like that. Like I guess like that just atmosphere with my girlfriend because like it was our first time like seeing live music together, and like it was a really like nice bonding experience because we were like going home like from the train being like, wow, that was like such a fun night.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, like the set was great. We had a great time there, and I'm just like really grateful that I got to experience it with her.
That's fucking rad.
Yeah.
I feel like maybe fucking Magdalena Bay. You know how like there's sort of an indie digital artist that's always popular, like really popular every so few years. Like you got your MGMT, you got your Tame Impala, you got all that shit. I feel like Magdalena Bay is like kind of becoming that.
Oh yeah,
for
like the 2020s.
Yeah, because their shit is just so unmatched in terms of production. Both, I think I still like Mercurial World more, mostly because like just the familiarity of songs.
I would agree.
But Imaginal Disc, it was a phenomenal project. And it's, dude, if I heard like, especially You Lose, because I love just the fucking like, the low end on that song is fucking insane.
I know.
So hearing that in a concert setting just sounds wild.
I think they also did Secrets, Your Fire. That was a banger. Like my girlfriend and I popped the fuck off when that happened.
Yo, this is some fire. Ah, so good.
That shit rocked.
I'm listening to that on the way home.
Hell yeah, dude.
You just convinced me.
Go off, man.
God, so good.
But yeah, I told that experience very fondly. That was just like a fun experience with like, you know, like my friend and my girlfriend. Just having a good time. And we cherished that.
That's rad as hell.
Yeah.
Honestly, if they ever come around again, I'm going to try to see them.
Dude, they're a lot of fun. They put on a good show.
That's very exciting. I hope I can get to a lot of concerts again this year because I went to like 3 or 4 in 2025 and genuinely it was a good time. I need to go to more concerts. They're so life-giving, especially when they're such the vibe.
Yeah, I definitely feel that because I only went to one last year, which is the one you're going to talk about.
Turnstile.
Yeah, dude.
I'd be remiss if I didn't put this in my concert experiences list. Because genuinely, it was Such a good show. The openers were pretty good. I missed Jane Remover. It was Jane Remover and Mannequin Pussy who are oh shit, a really good band. I forget what they were called.
It was something Whip.
I think so. I don't know.
I'll put in the corrections.
But it was genuinely like a great concert experience for a lot of reasons. One, Mannequin Pussy was fantastic. Just the energy was so alive there.
They were also speaking some fucking truth.
They were.
That was rad.
I think it was cool, like, for a genre such as hardcore, seeing just the unity of like people and concert goers, like it was real, it was palpable.
Oh yeah, man.
And of course, Turnstile is music that has just so much soul and so much heart in it, where it really just kind of felt like a raw, like super cathartic experience through and through. Their set list was pretty fucking incredible. They played through all of the most impactful moments off of their latest album, Never Enough, which, of course, for me, that was great. Especially Look Out For Me, which is my favorite Turnstile song of all time.
That was so fucking fun.
They opened the concert with Never Enough in a higher key, and I cried. Listen, if the vibes are right at concerts, you will see me cry. It's gonna happen.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
When they played it, we went with like a bunch of people that we knew.
That was a great lineup of people that we went with.
People that like I was just starting to become really good friends with, and people that I've been friends with for a long time. Unfortunate thing that happened, our predecessor of the podcast, Ben Masholi, he was excited to go, but then he got sick, so he had to sell a ticket. And our good friend and special podcast friend, Kat Fochi, was like, oh man, this sounds like so much fun. I wish I could go. And it was like right after Ben said he couldn't go. So I was like spam texting Ben, like, Ben, I have if you want to make some money. Like, so I had him like sell his ticket to Kat.
So then he made some money and then he sold the ticket.
Yeah, exactly. Thanks, Kat. I really appreciate that. No, but like honestly, it was really cool because she also got to go, and that was like a very like spur of the moment thing, and we all just like really
just connected. There's of course the video of like the four of us kicklining to what was Seeing Stars, or was it?
I think it was the breakdown in Look Out For Me where it's like the disco part, which was fucking rad as fuck. Really just enjoyed that night a lot. The fucking low end on like all the more EDM shit really just was so cool. Like I was wearing earplugs, but I felt it in my chest. No, it was pretty rad.
Yeah, I also for Ben, I got him a tour shirt for his birthday, and for the fact that he couldn't be there, so that was like I was happy I could at least give him some semblance of the concert. I was also sending him videos all night. Especially, I think one of the coolest things, they did the ceilings into Seeing Stars transition. That shit went hard as fuck live.
It really did.
They also played a lot of stuff from like all their different albums, which is rad. It wasn't just like a Never Enough tour. There was stuff from Glow On. There was stuff from their previous album before that, and I think some stuff from earlier in their career, which is rad as hell. But I was like two-stepping the fuck off. I was swinging. It was so much fun. My girlfriend came into that one too, so that was another cool experience for the both of us. It was just a really good lineup of people, a lineup of songs, just a lot of great memories throughout there. And then we got ice cream at Wawa afterwards.
Oh yeah, we did.
Yeah.
I got a little crossed, family heads. I kind of forgot, but I remember all the music parts of it. And I think a couple of notable things. I liked how they sparingly used the Jumbotron so that you could just focus on the music. But then for like the most impactful parts, like the really like spacious atmospheric part of Look Out For Me, where it's Brendan just like singing up to the mic right before like the disco part happens. I got a video just as that was happening, and a lot of really good pictures too. And I think, honest to God, like that like made the whole thing for me.
Hell yeah, man!
It was so fucking cool. The lighting was insane.
Dude, it was awesome. It fucking ruled.
It was so fucking.
Their set design, I guess you could say their light design, was really really good. Also, hearing that live was awesome.
It really was.
Yeah, I was surprised they pulled that one out, but I was hype.
Didn't they also play TLC?
They did. Yeah, that was the second song they played.
That shit was rad as fuck.
That was a cool tone setter, being like, it's not just gonna be Never Enough. I really enjoyed that.
I cannot wait to see where they're gonna go next.
Same.
Especially like concert wise. Like, please come back to Philly.
Yeah.
I hope where you're going next is the Man Stadium
again.
No, but honestly, that shit was so tight. Fuck, there was one more thing I was gonna say. It's evading me right now, but it was just an incredible concert. Oh, just an honor to be like in their 0.0 something % of listeners on
Yeah,
Spotify
that's
and
right.
YouTube. That shit was kind of rad, not gonna lie.
Yeah, man. That was a really, really fun night.
It was.
But I guess I'll wrap it up for all of our concert experiences.
Yeah, this was honestly really, really fun to kind of recount a lot of these.
Yeah.
Even the bad experiences, I guess. I'm sorry that you had like a lot worse of concert experiences than I did.
That shit was rough, man.
It sounded.
Firefly was yikes.
But if you guys have any fun concert experiences, like, tell us. Tell us either on the comments of this video.
On Instagram.
Tell us.
Spotify does comments, too.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. Tell us on our Instagram at Family Album Pod.
Yeah.
Which, speaking of which, we hope you're enjoying the Bad Album Bowl as it's taking place.
Yes.
We mentioned a few artists that were in the original Bad Album Bowl. We mentioned one that's still in the Bad Album Bowl. Chinese Democracy by Guns N' Roses.
Yes, let's go.
The Axl Rose solo project with the band's name still slapped on it, even though Slash wasn't even fucking a part of it.
Yeah.
There's a lot of really good contenders this year, and we hope you're enjoying it and enjoying the new format too, for sure.
Yeah, man.
It's gonna be really fun seeing which of the two of these fucking
these
awful
titans
albums are gonna make it to the end for me and AJ to review.
Oh, it's gonna be fun.
But I think this has been a very nice, nostalgic,
Iconic
7 p.m. episode of
Family Meeting.
Thank you for listening. I'm Matt Glass.
And I'm AJ Tenari.
And we will see you next week with a regular episode. Peace!